Day 7 of the Latrell Sprewell Arbitration hearing in Gotham, where Sprewell's former coach and alleged choking victim, Carlesimo, had his say. Our Craig Sager has been on this story since day 1 and has details.
Thanks, Vince. Surprising testimony from Horace Balmer, the NBA's vice president of security, who labeled Latrell Sprewell as cordial and said, contrary to published reports, Sprewell did not hang the phone up on him during Balmer's investigation. Balmer, who was the first witness of the day, was on the stand for a very short time, but will be recalled tomorrow. Although hired by the league, he told arbitrator John Firk that he was objective in his investigation, which involved 23 people and occurred shortly after the December 1st choking incident between Sprewell and Warriors coach Carlesimo. The most damaging testimony to Sprewell is from Carlesimo himself, who took the stand for nearly 7 hours. He contended that there was a second attack. Carlesimo said that Sprewell did swing at him and did use the phrase, "I'll kill you." Now, during last week's testimony, Sprewell denied that he made contact and said he was restrained before he reached Carlesimo. But according to California law, it does not matter whether contact was made. An assault is defined as an attempt. Tomorrow, Horace Balmer will take the stand again, along with a long-awaited appearance from Commissioner David Stern. Vince?
All right, thank you, Craig. And Reggie, earlier we had heard that Latrell Sprewell hung up on the NBA, was uncooperative, but Balmer says, you know, that's not so. How does that change things?
Vince, this is big because that was one of the main reasons for the NBA basing their decision, their hardline decision, on all of that situation. This is a direct contradiction of what we heard earlier, and I think it blows a huge hole in the NBA's allegations. Strange new twist.
We'll be on the hearing all night long here on TBS. But coming up, Bulls and the Jazz. Dick and Hubie take you through it in just a moment. We'll see you at halftime. Again, it's day 7 of the Latrell Sprewell arbitration hearing. The big news today, Carlesimo testifying. With more, here's our Craig Sager.
Carlesimo established that there was a second attack, testifying that Sprewell, after being kicked out of practice, did return, did swing at the coach, and did use the phrase, "I'll kill you." Sprewell, during testimony last week, denied the second attack, claiming he was held back by teammates and coaches before he could land a punch. However, it was pointed out today that under California law, it does not matter whether contact was made. An assault is defined as an attempt. With Sprewell in the room, Carlesimo outlined details of their strained relationship. During the timeout of a game, Sprewell called the coach a joke. He also missed a curfew before a game against the Utah Jazz, and on numerous occasions showed a lackadaisical effort during practice. This is the first time in NBA history that a player's contract has been terminated for insubordination. And although Carlesimo admitted having problems communicating with his all-star guard, he said nobody wanted this to happen. Tomorrow, Horace Balmer will take the stand along with a long-awaited appearance from Commissioner David Stern. Certainly one of the most outrageous acts in all of sports. Sprewell's suspension is now in the 65th day, making it the longest non-drug-related suspension in NBA history. Vince?
All right, thank you, Craig. And one more note on this story. Craig Sager has learned that when NBA Security Director Horace Balmer called Latrell Sprewell to investigate the incident, Sprewell didn't hang up the phone on Balmer and was cooperative. Now, this directly contradicts earlier reports which stated that Sprewell hung up the phone on Balmer and did not cooperate. So, you know, that's a big twist in the story as well, and a plus for Spree.
I mean, it's huge. Like I said, it shoots holes all in their allegations about him not cooperating. They based a lot of their decision-making on his in-cooperation in the beginning. I think it's going to be up in the air.
Yeah, today was interesting, too, though, in that PJ testifies there was a second attack. Yeah. Last week we heard there isn't, so I don't know, maybe it's even.
There's a polecat in the hen house.
Something's going on. We need to uncover
story.
We're all over.